Welcome to today's podcast. My name is Tina. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others. You are blessed as you watch this video till the end. Have you ever wondered why we face trials and tribulations in life? This question has been asked by countless individuals throughout the ages. You see, adversity is a universal experience, no respecter of persons. It's an inevitable part of our life, as certain as the rising and setting of the sun. But have you ever considered that these challenges, these trials, they shape us? They mold us into stronger, more resilient individuals. This resilience, it's not just a buzzword. It's a product of overcoming adversity. It's the strength that emerges when we face our struggles and choose to keep moving forward. Throughout history, we find stories of brave individuals who have faced adversity head-on. They've weathered the storm and have come out stronger on the other side. These tales of resilience inspire us. They give us hope, and they show us that we too can overcome. Remember, it's not about the hardship we face, but how we overcome it. In the midst of adversity, the Bible presents us with the story of Job, a man who faced unimaginable hardship. In the land of Uz, there lived a man named Job. He was blameless and upright, one who feared God and turned away from evil. He was blessed with a large family and immense wealth, making him the greatest of all the people in the East. But as is often the case with life's unpredictable twists and turns, Job was about to face a series of trials that would test his faith like never before. One day, Satan presented himself before God and questioned Job's faith, suggesting that Job only worshipped God because of his prosperity. To prove Job's faith, God allowed Satan to take away everything Job had, but forbade him from harming Job physically. In quick succession, Job lost his children, his livestock, and his servants. Yet, in the face of such heart-wrenching loss, Job did not sin or blame God. Instead, he fell to the ground in worship, saying, "The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Despite the unimaginable hardship, Job's faith remained unshaken. However, Satan wasn't done. He returned to God, asserting that if Job were to lose his health, he would surely curse God. Once again, God allowed Satan to test Job, this time afflicting him with painful sores from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. Yet, even in immense physical pain, Job held on to his faith, refusing to curse God. Job's wife, seeing her husband's suffering, urged him to curse God and die. But Job rebuked her, saying, "Shall we receive good from God, and shall we not receive evil?" In all this, Job did not sin with his lips. Job's friends came to comfort him, but they ended up accusing him of hidden sin, suggesting that his suffering was a punishment from God. Job defended his innocence and maintained his belief in God's righteousness. He knew his Redeemer lived, and that he would stand upon the earth at the last day. Finally, God spoke to Job out of the whirlwind, revealing his sovereign power and wisdom. He didn't provide an explanation for Job's suffering, but reminded him that his ways are beyond human understanding. Humbled and in awe, Job repented in dust and ashes, saying, "I know that you can do all things, and that no purpose of yours can be thwarted." God restored Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before. He had 7 more sons and 3 daughters, and lived for 140 years, seeing his children and his children's children for 4 generations. Job's story teaches us that no matter what we face, we can find strength in our faith. Job's resilience, his unwavering belief in God in the midst of adversity, is a testament to the power of faith. It is a reminder that even in our darkest hours, God is with us, shaping us, refining us, and preparing us for a future filled with hope. What can we learn from Job's story? This question invites us to delve deeper into the tale of a man who faced adversity head-on, with a spirit that refused to buckle. His story is more than just a chronicle of trials. It's a testament to the power of faith, patience, and resilience. Job, a man of great wealth and piety, was put to the ultimate test. He lost everything he held dear, from his children to his possessions, and even his health. Yet, in the face of such devastating losses, Job never lost faith. His steadfast belief in the divine providence, even in the darkest hours, is a profound lesson for us all. It teaches us that faith is not just about believing when life is good, but also holding on to that belief when life turns sour. The story of Job also underscores the virtue of patience. In his suffering, Job questioned, he lamented, but he waited. He waited for God's time, trusting in the divine plan even when it seemed unbearable. This patience wasn't passive acceptance, but an active, steadfast endurance. It's a reminder to us that patience isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. And then, there's resilience. Job's story is a masterclass in resilience. Despite the relentless trials he faced, Job didn't just survive, he thrived. He emerged from his trials stronger, richer, and more blessed than before. His resilience wasn't born out of stoicism, but out of a deep, abiding faith in God's goodness. This teaches us that true resilience isn't about bouncing back, but growing through our challenges, turning adversity into an opportunity for spiritual growth. Job's story is a beacon of hope for us when we face our own trials. It shows us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that we too can find strength in our faith, patience, and resilience. So, let's draw inspiration from Job's story, and remember that no matter what we face, we can come through stronger. Just as Job found strength in his faith, so can we. How can we foster resilience in the face of adversity? A question that often arises during the trials and tribulations of life. In our journey to answer this, we can look towards practical strategies and the empowering teachings of faith. One powerful strategy for building resilience is maintaining a positive attitude. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring the challenges we face or pretending everything is fine when it isn't. Rather, it's about acknowledging our struggles but choosing to focus on the opportunities they present for growth and learning. It's about looking for the silver lining, even in the darkest of clouds. This approach helps us to weather the storm, keeping our spirits high and our resolve strong. Another strategy is embracing change. Life is a constant ebb and flow, with seasons of joy and seasons of hardship. By accepting that change is inevitable, we can better prepare ourselves to adapt to new circumstances. This acceptance can free us from the fear of the unknown, allowing us to navigate through life's tumultuous waves with grace and courage. Seeking support from others is also crucial in building resilience. We are social beings, created for community and connection. Sharing our burdens with others can lighten our load and provide us with the strength to persevere. This could be in the form of a trusted friend, a supportive family member, or a compassionate mentor. Their wisdom, encouragement, and understanding can give us the boost we need to continue our journey. But beyond these practical strategies, there's a spiritual component to resilience that we must not overlook. Prayer and faith play a pivotal role in building resilience. Prayer is a conversation with God, a lifeline during times of adversity. It gives us an avenue to pour out our hearts, to seek comfort, guidance, and strength. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, that a loving God is always listening, always ready to help. Faith, on the other hand, is the belief in what we cannot see. It's the assurance that even in the midst of trials, God is working for our good. It's the conviction that we will overcome, not because of our own strength, but because of God's. Faith gives us hope, and hope fuels our resilience. When we combine these practical strategies with prayer and faith, we create a formidable shield of resilience, a shield that can withstand any storm, any adversity. It's not about avoiding hardship, but about navigating through it with strength and grace. With these strategies, we can build resilience and overcome any adversity we face. Remember, resilience is not a destination, but a journey. It's about continually growing, learning, and adapting. It's about turning our trials into triumphs, our adversity into advantage. With resilience, we can face any challenge, and with God on our side, we can overcome anything. Let's hear from someone who has personally overcome adversity. Just like you and me, there are countless individuals who have faced trials and tribulations in their lives. Today, we're going to share a compelling story of such an individual who overcame adversity through faith and resilience. This is the story of Maria. Maria was a young woman full of dreams and aspirations, but life threw her a curveball when she was diagnosed with a severe illness. The diagnosis shook her to the core. It was a dark period, riddled with fear and uncertainty. She was at a point where hope seemed like a distant dream. But remember, my friends, it's during our darkest hours that we must focus on the light. And for Maria, that light was her faith. Faith in God, faith in herself, and faith in the healing powers of love and positivity. She decided not to let her circumstances define her, but instead, to define her circumstances. She began to channel her energy towards her healing process. She started to pray, not for her illness to be taken away, but for strength to endure it. She surrounded herself with positive affirmations and scriptures that resonated with her spirit. What's truly inspiring about Maria is her resilience. She didn't just passively wait for a miracle to happen, she actively participated in her healing process. She took the necessary medical treatments, she ate healthier, and she started to exercise within her capacity. Maria knew that her body was a temple of God, and she did everything in her power to nourish it. And guess what, friends? Her faith and resilience bore fruit. Slowly but surely, Maria started to get better. Her health improved, and she was able to reclaim her life. Today, Maria is a beacon of hope for many who are facing similar adversities. Maria's story serves as a reminder that adversity can be a stepping stone to a stronger, better version of ourselves. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. It assures us that when we hold on to our faith and show resilience in the face of adversity, we can overcome even the most daunting hurdles. So whenever you find yourself in the midst of adversity, remember Maria. Remember her faith, her resilience, and her victory. Let her story inspire you, encourage you, and give you the strength to face your trials. Remember, my friends, God does not give us what we can handle. God helps us handle what we are given. So hold on to your faith, stay resilient, and know that you too can overcome adversity. Their story is a testament to the power of faith and resilience. Overcoming adversity may seem daunting, but remember, we are not alone. The journey we've embarked on today, from the ancient tale of Job to the personal testimonies shared, was a testament to this truth. The strength we find in times of trial is not simply about our individual fortitude, but it is also about the faith we hold in our hearts, the resilience we nurture in our spirits, and the community we cultivate around us. Let's recap the key points we've discussed. We began by understanding adversity and resilience. We were reminded that adversity is a part of life, a challenge that each one of us may face at different times, in different forms. But with resilience, we can face these challenges head-on and emerge stronger. We then delved into the story of Job, an epitome of faith and patience. Despite losing everything, Job never lost his faith. He was tested, but his unwavering belief carried him through. It was a lesson for us all, that faith can be our guiding light in the darkest of times. We also discussed practical strategies for resilience. Remember, resilience is like a muscle. It can be built and strengthened. It's about maintaining a positive outlook, learning from our experiences, and leaning on our support systems. Then we heard a personal testimony, a story of overcoming adversity that resonated with many of us. It was a testament that no matter how daunting the challenge, with faith and resilience, we can overcome. Now, I would like to encourage each of you to share your own stories of overcoming adversity. Your experiences can serve as a beacon of hope for others. Let's foster a community of strength and resilience. Remember, in times of trial, turn to your faith, foster resilience, and know you are not alone. Thanks for watching and accepting the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. Subscribe to find strength and inspiration in the face of adversity.